Thank you so much for joining me. This is The Edge. We are trying out Kona Day 1. We are very lucky to have this. This game is not completed. It's just a sample, and we're lucky enough to get this. This is actually my hometown, Montreal, who created this, and actually is held in the same province. A province is like a state, in case you're not aware of it, but a province is actually part of Canada, and it's actually held in Quebec, where Montreal is. So it is on the upper part of it. So we're going to go through the process of finding out what this story is about. It looks really cool, and I'm really excited to play it. Let's give this a shot.
Carl Faubert, private detective, had just traveled thousands of kilometers from Montreal to reach this remote, middle-of-nowhere area situated near the far northern Lake Atimabec. Granted, that was a great distance to cover for a sole client, but word had it that he was a particularly wealthy one.
And the wealthy ones are awesome. All right, so again, this is day one. This is going to be revamped. They're revamping a whole bunch of photography things. This is early access. Don't judge it fully. They're still working on this. And again, we're very lucky to have this. I'd like to thank developers very much for having us, getting a try at this before everybody else. So again, very cool, very cool. So again, this is it. He's a private investigator. And again, a lot of these things are going to be like Montreal-ish, I guess, Quebec, and a lot of francophone kind of streets and stuff. It'll be pretty cool. So this is way back in days. As you can see, the camera's pretty old. All right, let's pick up the cigarettes. Oops, there we go. There we go. I don't know what the hell I picked up there. Pick up the flashlight. No flashlight. All right, screw the flashlight.
Carl had to drive a bit further north in order to meet with wealthy industrialist William Hamilton.
All right, cool. And how we go back? There we go. Q for back.
William Hamilton was a prosperous owner who had acquired various businesses, as well as metal mines in this northern region.
Interesting. Okay.
Carl, always diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Interesting. Very interesting. We don't get this flashlight at all, or what? I guess not. I guess we're not going to have that flashlight after all. We're going to have the camera at least.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen his share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away, even when removed from civilization.
It's a classic truck. Might as well take a picture of that. Look at that. Huh? Yeah, let's keep it. Let's keep it because why not? Oh, look at that. That's cute. I wonder how many you can take. I hope we didn't take the space we needed. Oh, we do get the flashlight after all. That's cool.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
All right, let's do this. Supposedly the driving is pretty damn good in this game. So let's see what happens here. Let's see how good this is.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here.
Pretty good. So far.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others, an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortune. And these ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
All right. Which way we're turned out by himself? So it's a mystery story, I guess.
Carl was not made aware that winter would come early this year. The North made clear who was the boss up there. Snow, which didn't care much about the date when it felt like dumping its first load of the year.
Yeah, that's...
Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
The Cree people are aboriginals up here, up north. And they built the hydro dams and stuff up there, and they took over quite a bit of the area, and they caused a whole bunch of havoc. So this is really interesting, actually. I know this feels like, actually, today alone. Whoa, there, car.
Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself. Spanning several hectares of virgin forest blanketed in eternal snow, the Manistan region comprised mostly of bellowing caribou. caves and inviolate lakes wasn't exactly touristic. It was said that its lands had harbored the Cree people for thousands of years. But since the Industrial Revolution, it seemed that all they harbored were metal mines. Very few souls claimed the territory surrounding Lake Atamipek. It could barely be called a village, an enclave, or a settlement perhaps. Anything that illustrates middle of nowhereness bordering the backwoods of the Cree Kingdom.
Yeah, I can see that right now. This is buttfuck nowhere right now. Jesus. Oh. It looks like it's parked. No, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, wait, fence. Oh, there's a tree down.
Since 1941, the general store provided the populace with various goods that couldn't be plucked from nature itself. William Hamilton had recently taken over the place. In fact, the whole region was now his.
Damn. All right. You know what we're going to do really quick? We're just going to go in here, and I'm going to turn down the sound effects, because I find it just too loud above the actual guy who's talking, and I don't want it to be absolutely overwhelming here. So let's just lower this a little bit, so we can apply it and enjoy it a little more. Oh, we have shortcuts. Book. Camera. Flashlight. La police. Labatt 60. LeBron 60. Labatt 60 over here. Labatt 50, sorry. Bière et spiritueux. So spirits and beer. Yes, I'm bilingual. Conserve courte et permis de pêche. So this is actually to get your license to go fishing. Cigarette Indian cigarettes. It's 30 cents. Holy shit. $1.50 a carton? Wow, that's really good. Okay. Nous changeons les pneus. On bas prix $2.50. Jeez, $2.50 to change the tires. That's enough.
Whatever happened here, things got pretty rough. And not a trace of Hamilton.
Let's close the door. That'd be a nice thing to do. Oh my god. Very, very popular with Quebec. Quebec older, I guess you say. Les Rigolons, they call them, and this is it. They're the old school people. They would actually have that. They'd be playing that music. So that's pretty cool. Does that go out there? Look at that. We got what? First aid kit? Yes, we do. What's all this stuff here? Buttons, pump. Pump one. We turn on pump one. All right. That's pretty cool.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
All right, that's okay. These drawers open up? Okay, those ones don't. These ones do. What's this do? Instruction de ouvrir la caisse enregistreuse. Compose le prix de 2 chiffres minimum. All right, so it says instructions for case. Whoa, let's see that again. F for read. What does that mean? Ah, there we go. It's in English for you guys. A lot easier. Punch the price, 2 numbers minimum. Press sale. Turn the crank 2 times and punch the machine if it doesn't work. Okay. The old school way of doing things. All right, let's just go and try this out. So 2 numbers, right? All right, whatever. Who cares? 1, 2. And sale. Where's sale? I can't see it. Sale. There we go. Ooh, the old Canadian 20s. Damn. Don't see those anymore. Everything's plastic now. These are like addresses and stuff. Credits. Oh, these are credit papers. People owe money. 11.20. 6 packs of import carton Marlboro gin. 11.20. Wow, it was a lot of money. Richard Bloy. Some of these are actually paid. All right, so this is just a sales sheet, a credit sheet. So in other words, all that is people owing money. It's not a big deal. Nothing in this drawer. We got duct tape and matches. It's gotta be handy. Oh, tobacco, I guess. More tobacco. Is that supposed to say something?
Everyone knew the stories of Donalda and Alexis, and everyone hated Séraphin Poudrier just the same. Even at the edge of the world, this was no exception.
That's actually a real show that was here. The Famille Plouffe. Yeah, that was very popular in this area. I've never seen it myself, but I've heard about it. There's different, there's Anglophones and Francophones here, but we're all the same here. We just listen to different things. Oh, look at that! Oh, I thought I was going to be turning on something else. That was not too exciting. Ooh, a key. Garage. Alright, cool.
Finding a key is easy. Finding the right keyhole, not so much.
Well, it says garage, and it gotta be a garage. Good old sugar and coffee. Caffeine, so that's it. Some cola. One of my favorites. Alright, what's this here? Various canned fish. Oh, if we have to hunker down, at least we can hunker down over here. This looks like a fucking mess. Jeez. The place is a mess. Well, there you go. See? I'm not the only person. Military ration packs. I guess up here it would make sense to have that, considering the woods, and there are a lot of probably guys out there who are doing a lot of logging and stuff. Oh, look, we're stealing. That's probably not good. Fire starters, right?
By all appearances, the general store also served as a post office. Letters and packages awaited the locals' daily visit.
Well, looks like everybody went to get it. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything on the shelves here. Nails, screws, bolts, and such. Rice Crunchies. Also, Rice Krispies. Cute. Cereal box. Apple Jacques. That's pretty funny. Chaton. Kitty cats. Alright, that's cool. We didn't miss anything on this side, did we? I saw some stuff on top of the counter. We'll take...
You don't leave ammunition out in the open like this. Was Gilles Lachance that careless?
Maybe. The old days. Oh, that's...
Gilles Lachance, Carl recollected, was the general store's manager. Should Hamilton not be available, he was the man to talk to. Or what if Hamilton had moved up his appointment with his physician?
Well, it's exactly what it says here. Joindre magasin général, tu vas recevoir. It won't be late. Occurs à peu près. It says magasin général, so there's a store. Tu vas recevoir, you'll receive. Cause I will be late. Because I'll be late. Je vais faire une course chez le docteur Beaupré. So he's going to a doctor, Beaupré. Faudra que tu sois gentil avec ton gars. You have to be nice with your son, I guess, or gendre. Alright, that's cool. A note. So they went off. So they know we're coming. Clock is stuck at 3. Alright. Interesting. Oh, look, some wolves. They're... In real life, they'd actually be scared of us.
Carl proudly remembered an essential fact of his Survival 101 class in the Army. Wolves won't approach crowded areas. Or was it about bears?
It's not time to mess around with that, brother. But no, wolves won't. They'll avoid us like the plague. Alright, so we need some stuff.
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
What the hell is that? Yeah, let's take a picture of that shit. That's definitely a what the fuck picture. Yeah, let's keep that picture.
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
Some kind of outhouse, and there's tracks. I don't think we're gonna go far in the forest right now. We'll come back for those. Oh, got a newspaper. William Hamilton CV de Nouveau. Riche industriel Westmount. Okay, so this is it's about him, I guess. This is what he looks like. Okay. Put it back down for people to take a shit and be able to read that. And we'll close it up in case we do have to do that. I don't think we have to, but Ah, you can't close it. Screw it. Hey, it closed by itself. Awesome. Alright, so that's a strange ass phenomenon. I don't know what the hell that is. Some kind of strange ice. Usually doesn't shoot up like that, but I guess maybe, I don't know. Who knows? The dogs were after some shit here. Oh. What's this?
Hate was in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
On va se dire, vous êtes un brigand, un voleur. You are a thief, a chavois. This is all just bad things. Vampire, I guess. A monster. Vous tenez la gorge. You have us by the throat. Tu pisse pour moi. Mais sachez de dé. I don't know. It sounds like an angry letter. I understand, but it's not that well written. I think it's just stopped. Just everything you could think of, he said it to him. Alright, this is good. This must be the garage. Oh, there's our truck. Alright. See, not so hard to find a keyhole. What the hell happened here? Ooh. Crowbar is stuck. Okay, that's... The fuck was that?
It sounded like an explosion had occurred in front of the store.
The fuck was that? Did I press that button? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Okay, that's what it is. Transformer blew up. Friggin' Hydro-Quebec. That's what it is up here. Oh, Ultramar. They've really... There's actually gas stations. You guys have Shell, Esso. You have a whole bunch of different kinds. This is actually one of them here. It's called Ultramar. They call it Magamar. Magamar, this sounds familiar. Yeah, it does. Alright, so... We were disturbed. Let's see what else is in here. We can't get that crowbar. I think there's electricity needed. We have a flashlight somewhere, do we? There we go. We got light. No. What's that? Nails. Mm-hmm. Pliers. I mean, that's gonna fix the, I think that's gonna help us fix the generator over there. Which I guess is needed now. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Very well detailed. The milk, and it's so well detailed, to tell you the truth. Fragile. So strange in those days, too, is francophone, anglophone. Big split. Very nice. Some tires on top. And there's no way we're taking that off. Okay. Let's go and check. Oh, there's a trunk. No body! Yay! We don't want a body in there. There's no way taking this shit off. It's jammed in. Okay. Well, we can leave the door open. Let's go back inside here. I think the door closed by itself. That freaks me out more. Okay, now the lights are off here. So that transformer blue. Oh, there's a breaker. Okay, cool. I have one of these up north, so we actually can do this ourselves. So he's gonna fix it with duct tape. Okay. Let's fix this baby up. Well, let's start her up. Oh, this is vintage. Probably works better than the new ones. We can't run out of fuel. We have tons of fuel, so that's good. So what does this do now? What does it say?
The note explained that both the garage and the store shouldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
So, magasin store off. Off. That's off. Okay, let's leave that on. With the flip usually this to. Okay, so this is main. That's from the street, and that's off. And this goes to generator. That should be on. In theory. Everything's always in theory. Okay, let's see. Did that work? No. Let's see, what the that didn't work? Maybe it didn't work. Why is it showing eye? I don't understand why it's showing me an eye here. There's something around here? I don't know, it showed an eye. I don't know what that means. It sounds like someone was walking near us there, okay. I must have done it wrong. Must have done it wrong. Yeah, it's on generator. And that's on, right? Off. On. Okay, so it works. So there might be a light switch in there. Well, how about that? Yeah, we might need a flashlight after all. It's quite interesting, actually. This is friggin' dark in here. Jesus. I'm having a hard time seeing. Okay. We can't take this off. There must be a button to either for flight. Oh, there's a button in the wall. That's the one we're looking for. I guess there's no lights in here, but that's okay. We got the crowbar.
A crowbar. Useful tool to pull out nails or to carry just in case.
All right. Don't know what that means, but sure.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Wow, that was pretty quick. Les 50 cents. 50 cents for milk.
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Marlboro. Oh yeah, look, our guy's trying to get a little frosty. He's getting our car. We'll warm up in there. I don't think we're in any kind of mode where we have to start searching around any further. The hell I'm gonna go next? I'll go up this street. Let's try this out. Only one way to find out. More dogs. I wonder what the hell they're up to. Maybe they're going back for... Oh, we stuck? On a hill? He's having a hard time starting. Well, that makes sense, because actually in the snow like that, they would do the same thing. What the hell is this shit? Let's go up this street here. Oh, terrain privé. It sure was. Private investigator. Freeze. Alright. Got some coal, the little icon for coal. This is a nice little place. Gotta take the axe. Ooh.
An axe.
Yeah,
not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself.
I agree, not too shabby.
It was a typical shack, just like the ones you hear about in Quebecois legends. Local lumberjacks used it to rest and twice a day heat up their pea soup.
Can we light this shit up? Got lots of matches, don't we? Oh, we need actually, okay, we need wood. Well, that sucks. Gonna freeze our freaking asses off. Wow, okay, that's not good. That's not good. Alright, let's see what else. There's nothing in here? This seems to be, it shows an eye, so as if we have to, there's something here. What is it showing the eye thing? I really would love to know what the hell that means. Let's put our flashlight out to see what happens. Potatoes.
Who quits a game one step away from victory?
They did. Or maybe he was waiting to come back after work. Ah, we have light. We have light. I don't know if that's really useful, but we have light. Man, you gotta make sure that doesn't. Oh, it's because of fumes, I think. Yeah, the old days. That may be a cold ass place to sleep. Looks like they're still here somewhere around here because we didn't leave this ship behind. It's nice that we're actually. I don't see anything else we have to worry about here. No. Be polite, like a good Canadian boy would do. Here we go. A melted snow puddle. Maybe from us, or maybe that was meant to look at before. Wow, I guess he doesn't do this all. He does this all year long because he's got himself a little summer seat. I guess. Well, sometimes the winter is kind of nice. Oh, there's some pause here. Where the hell is this going? Shouldn't go too far though, we want to get lost. Where the hell are we going? I want to go too far again, like I said, there's a pause. We will freeze in this game. It is survival. Can we crouch? We can't. There's a backpack in the back there. There's a magnet. Some more ammunition, I think. Oh. Piece of meat. That's what the dogs were after. I guess we can't reach it. I'd love to go further, but I'm more worried about dying first. You know, some matches right there. Can I pick those up? No. We could start a fire here if we had wood. Maybe we're going too far, too fast here. Yeah, I don't want to get lost. I don't know this place well enough. And last thing I want to do is get lost in the forest during blizzard. Okay, we'll come back. We know there's more paws to go and follow. Hopefully they'll still be there when we come back. If not, we'll just know to go that direction. And then we'll find it. He's starting to get cold or something because he's slowing down. Don't slow down and die, man. It's not that cold. We should be okay. Come on, baby. Let's move it in here. Let's get back into our car. Let's find another place and hopefully we can find out what the heck's going on here. There's tracks everywhere. Holy crap, where's that going? Stranger just stopped on a woodpile. Is that the same one we followed? Yeah, I think so. Does it leave our footprints? Yeah, it does for a bit. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go back in our trusty truck before we freeze our asses off here. So far so good, man. I'm kind of impressed with this game. I like the feel of it. It's very beautiful. It's not just because it's from my hometown. You know I am. The game sucks. The game sucks. I like this so far. I'd like to know a little more what's going on. Where the hell are we going? Is it showing a map? Can we pull up the map here? We can. Oh yeah, look at it. It goes to a dead end. With that little arrow there. Okay. Well, aren't you handy, little map? It's like the primitive GPS. Now we just pull out our phones. Not while driving, but we still pull out our phones. Or it just tells us how to get there. Either correctly or wrong. Oh, more wolves. Alright. It's a dead end here. There's this cabin over there. Just checking to see. Look at all this wood. Frick's sake, man. How come you're gonna have not enough wood to actually make a fire? Okay. I hear music and stuff. Maybe there's people inside this one. Logis B. There you go. I can't believe I'm singing Rigolos. That's awesome. More meat. There's a beer. Sure. We'd like to pick up beer just in case. Who wouldn't? That'd be ice cold beer, wouldn't it? Ooh. All right, before we go in here, unfortunately, we're going to end the episode here. Again, this is a brand new let's play, I guess you could say. We're just going to be actually doing a demo kind of let's play because it's not a finished game. But to see any more of this, again, I need your likes. I need to see the like buttons up, and again, some comments, and seeing if you guys want to see more of this. Again, it doesn't take away from the rest of the games I'm bringing here. This is actually a mystery, and I think anybody likes that. It's like a little miniature movie we have to go through, and it's called Kona. Again, you can check it out, go and find out what they're doing, and they're actually revamping this game from where it is right now, so please don't judge it the way it is. If you find little things, they haven't finished this game, it's not even close. So again, thank you so much for all your support and watching all our videos, and again, sharing them and all your help. I really appreciate it. Let's go for part 2 of this. Let's get those thumbs up. Thank you so much again. This is The Edge for Game Edge. I'll catch you on the flip side.